Hi everybody, forgive my lack of intro. I've been had a hectic day. So this thing came in for an AC check. Customer states it has no AC, and I checked it and I agree that it has no AC. So I went to go take a peek at the compressor unit to see if it was running or not. And what I have discovered down here is that the compressor is not running because the belt is not attached to said compressor. So you might be able to see the pulley way up there. Yep. And here's the belt right here dangling. That's the AC belt. You can see it's all full of cracks and pretty soft. It's probably coming apart. These things are known for having failing tensioners on the AC belt, and I see a lot of rust on that one. And if you look up, I don't even know if you guys can see, I have a flashlight balancing on my face right now, but if you look up, you can see that gap right there between the tensioner and the housing. That means this tensioner is not running straight, which could definitely cause that belt to come off. I think they've been dealing with a no AC issue for quite a while because there's a bunch of rust on that crank pulley and on that AC belt pulley. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this apart a little bit, change that tensioner, and slap a belt on there, and then see if this system is going to operate or not. And I don't feel like laying down here like this, so I'm going to try to do this from the top side. I might end up coming back down below to get this done, which is gonna suck because I'll have rust and stuff falling in my face, but you know, that's the job. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, stay tuned. This is gonna be a really fun video. Probably not for me, but you guys should enjoy it. First things first, I'm gonna pop this intake tube off. Held on with one hose clamp here and then one hose clamp over here by the air box. And there's usually another clamp that holds the radiator hose to it, but that one's, if this came in pre-broken, so I don't have to worry about that second clamp, or third clamp, I would say. A little bit more loosey-goosey. I ended up taking the mass airflow sensor with me. I didn't really want to do that, so I'm going to correct that mistake right now. And I'll just put this back where it goes. Okay, now I can get to the belt tensioner and pull this primary serpentine belt out. That will give me access to the AC belt. And I'm also going to be changing this belt because while I was inspecting it, I found these frays, and it's also got some cracking in the ribs. Not to the degree that you saw on that AC belt, but there is some there. So I figured while it's apart, let's go ahead and replace it anyway. This serpentine belt tensioner untensions with a 15mm, and I'll just pull the belt off the alternator, release the tension, excuse me, and retrieve my tool. Now I can get this this belt out. Here it comes. And then I can reach down, maybe if I'm long enough, and get that AC belt out of there. Yep, I got it. Here it comes. And now that it's out, we can get a kind of a better view of it. Yeah, look at all those cracks in this thing. It's not going to work too long. Well, like I said, I'm going to try to do this from up top. I'm reaching down with my electric ratchet now to attempt to get a hold of those bolts on the tensioner. I may end up doing this on my back, but Figured I'd try the hard way first. I don't know, I can't really get any leverage here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this from down below. Come on, let's go. Okay, I'm crawling around. Okay, you guys are hooked up to the lower control arm, and you've kind of got the same view that I do here. So if I can't see, you can't see, and vice versa. So I'm just gonna sneak my wrench in here and try to break these loose. I kind of need to move them, getting rust falling in my face. Once I get them broken loose, I can sneak my ratchet in here and try to spin them out. My electric ratchet, that is. I got one. Let's see if I can get this other one. Maybe. Good, yep. Okay, that one turned. We'll do one more bite on it. That one turned again, and one more time. Three's a charm. Now I think I can ratchet this thing out. If I can get the ratchet in here. Let's move it in from the side. Here we go. Eating dirt. There's one. Here comes number two. Come on out. There we go. All right, tensioner's off. I got it right here. Okay. Let's get out of here for a minute and get the new one out. Okay, old one and new one. That one feels good. That one feels okay, but I'm changing it anyway. All right. Go back down and get this one installed. And I'm bringing the belt with me. Oh. Okay. All right, you guys are still attached to the lower control arm. I just moved you up a little higher. You know, because variety is the spice of life and whatnot. Okay. There's my second bolt. There we go. And let's tighten these guys down. Things that's tight. Time to work that belt in. Then I can put on the primary serpentine belt, and we will start this and see if we have AC or not. 2, up we go. I'm gonna get this around the compressor first. Yep, compressor over the tensioner. And then I'm reaching up right now. You guys can't see, I can't even see, but I'm reaching up and placing this belt around the crankshaft pulley. As usual, I'm doing most of it by feel. Okay, I need to get a little ratchet to loosen this tensioner some so I can slip the belt over it. All right, I'm back. I've got my 1/4 inch sized 3/8 drive ratchet. That should give me the proper leverage to turn this tensioner. Again, I can't see what I'm doing, but I can kind of feel it. So maybe we play with the toys the gods give us. Name that movie. All right. Oh, I hit myself in the face with a ratchet. Suck. That kind of hurt. Whatever. I'll live. All right, I've got the AC belt on. Let's go back up top and put on the Serpentine belt, and then we will fire this mofo up and see if we have any cooling or not. So one thing I'd like to point out, you see how the lettering on that belt is visible, and it's you know, the bottom of the letters are pointing towards the front of the car. It is absolutely imperative for people with their OCD that when you have more than one belt, that the lettering be indexed in the same direction. Because when I find lettering on belts that is not indexed in the same direction, it drives me insane, and I just can't handle my life because of that. So if you're putting on belts, do an awesomer job and point all the letters the same way. So, soapbox over. Let me throw this thing on, and like I said, we'll see if we have some AC in this truck. I'm betting not, but this is necessary to determine if the system's going to run at all or not, which is what we're doing here. We're making determinations. Almost there. And we'll slip it around the tensioner right here. So we've got it on the crank, got it on power steering, got it on the alternator, red shot, and around the tensioner. So now I just need to press this primary tensioner, slip this belt under this idler pulley, and we're good. It's not wanting to go on. Why not? Is it too short? Better not be. There we go. I got her. I got it. We're good. Okay, I'm doing a recheck to make sure nothing is misaligned in its grooves, and it is not. So let's get this intake tube back on, and we will fire this thing up. And I'll do it one-handed because I'm showing off. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Let's make it toy like a Toiger. I know, 1/4 inch drive bit, I know. Oh God, no. In the comments. They make a tool for that. That's right, and I'm using it right now. Okay, well, now it's gone. Where'd you go, screwdriver? There it is. Okay. All right, guys, moment of truth time. Do you think it's gonna run, or am I gonna have to go a little bit deeper into this system to make cold air happen? Let me know. Comment time. This is how you know it's been a busy day. Okay. Oh. Hello, spider. Key on time. It starts. Good. Fan on high, AC's on. Let's go check the compressing unit. See if it's gonna run. I don't feel any cold yet. Okay. Okay, looking down into its layer, the compressor does not appear to be running. Yeah, it's the belt's running on it, but the clutch is not engaged. All right, I'm gonna bust out the machine and see if there's any pressure in this system. It's already not looking good. That Schrader's full of dirt and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, let's get the machine hooked up to it and see if we can make a determination from there. But before I do anything, especially hook our machine up to this, I'm gonna clean this some of the dirt stuff out of this port right here and change that valve. This has been sitting open for who knows how long, and it's full of dirt. So I threw some PB Blaster in, and I'll clean it out with compressed air. That should take care of it. Yep, much more better. I doubt there's any refrigerant in this system, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the high side valve on. Yeah, there's nothing going on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this low side Schrader valve right now and get this thing out of the way, because it's gonna get replaced with a new one. Yeah, this is junk. Okay, I got a new one of those. I do not have a high side valve for this truck, so I'm gonna risk it and just go ahead and toss in this low side valve, and then I'll put a charge to it, and then we'll see if this thing is gonna make cold or not. It probably will. I bet it'll come on, but we'll see. Okay, let's start evacuating this thing. Well, vacuuming. Yeah, hoses are connected, blah, blah, blah. Vacuum, let's go. All right, I'm gonna go take another heat stroke break. I'll be back in 9 minutes and 32 seconds. All right, it beeped at me, it's done. It's kind of holding the vacuum, so as per automotive standards, that's sufficient to give it a charge. So let's go ahead and install a charge in this thing, and let's see if it's gonna run now. And according to the placard, the appropriate charge amount is not legible, so I'm gonna have to go look this up on the computer. Okay, according to all data, the refrigerant charge of 134A is 1.6 pounds, so let's go do that. But before I do, and while this is under a vacuum, I'm gonna throw some oil and some UV dye in this thing, because they're probably not going to want to do any additional diag repair work on this thing, but they are going to want it to work, and it's going to, if it has a leak, it's going to be back with a leak. So I'm gonna load this up with some dye. How about, let's see, we're looking like there's an ounce. It's going to get an ounce. Insert re here. I know you guys hate this stuff, but this is what I'm gonna do. All right, let's plug this guy back in. And since I did shoot a bunch of dye in right here, I'm gonna set this up for a low side charge just because I want it to disperse that oil and dye as quickly as possible. All right, let's go 0 1.6 pounds, and we want to do this on, I want low side. How do I get low side? There we go, there we go, there we go. Low side charge. Now we're talking. Go, go, go. And it's taking it. Going in, going in, going in. All right, high side's coming up. This is good. Okay, almost there. Since this is doing a low side charge, I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up and start the system, because I would like to see the compressor work. The battery sounds weak too. All right, well, my high side's, I wouldn't call it through the moon, but it's close. I want to see this down maybe around 210, something like that. Low side's a little high. I like 40, but that's okay. But that's a little bit up there. I'm gonna shut this back off and check the clutch fan and see if the clutch fan is pulling enough air. Oh, well, it feels coldish. That's better than what it was, so. Yeah, let's go give that fan a check real fast and see if there's any further repairs that are going to need to be required. Nah, that's good. That's good. Usually when these fan clutches fail, this thing will free spin. It'll just sit there and spin and spin and spin, and it won't pull any air because it does not have the ability to. Okay, well, that's pretty much all they ordered for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect my machine and finish this one up. They want their truck back, and they wanted it cold for now because the dudes that drive this are out working in the heat, just like me, and they need a little bit of a reprieve. I'm certain this thing's got a small leak somewhere, and it's gonna run low at some point, hence all the dye I put in there, but that's gonna be a job for another day. So all that being said, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't enjoy this video, let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, don't forget, have a great day. Goodbye, Silvery Rado.